Hello. This thing is finally done. I'm having a hard time making a video about this, so I make it quick and dirty. So what is it? It's an HDR50 body kit that turns your marker into a Magfed, whatever, SMG, or I don't know what this is. Anyway, it uses external mags. Two styles are included, 21 and 24 rounds, straight and curved. The straight is the longer one. And there's a new modeled bridge inside the kit where the balls go up from down below. And the air obviously shoots forwards and grabs a ball on the go. So pretty simple. It includes, or the kit includes, this trigger, which has a slightly longer tip up here, which turns it into a full auto version. But unfortunately there's no switch or anything. You have to swap triggers to change the fire mode, so whatever. But you can try it if you want. I'm gonna include it in the files. There is a so-called switch on the side, but it does nothing. It's only visual. Yeah. It comes with a bunch of different attachments, a few different front grips. They're almost identical, but some options anyway, and also a hand stop. There's a mach suppressor or a barrel extension, 13mm bore size, so it's not too tight, but it may affect the velocity, so if that is illegal for you, don't use it. There's a flash hider, a set of low sights, very simple. And a set of higher ones. These are a little bit more usable, at least when using a buttstock. The low ones, they are pretty much just for the looks. A couple of different thread protector pieces. And a plug that belongs there in case you run it without this. And also a barrel tester, because hey, I forgot to say, this thing requires a tuning barrel to run, so you cannot use it with the stock barrel. You need a threaded one with the rotation stopper. But this can be used to test that your barrel actually fits, because mine is very old and there might have been some changes. So don't print this straight away, try this one first. If there are any problems or whatever, let me know and I'll try to help. It also includes a printable transfer tube piece that belongs there into the original cylinder cavity. We don't want to waste the air, so it has to be transported to the new breech somehow, and this is used for that. There's a version also included that has a bigger inner diameter hole here. You can fit a 15mm outer diameter pipe in there. I don't remember the length, but all the information is in the description on the download site, and all the hardware needed and so on, so check those if you're gonna download it. I guess I need to take it apart to show a little bit what's going on the inside. But let me clean this mess up and show you. Yeah, and the buttstock cover is also included. There are a few things that I totally forgot to say, so I'll, I'll, I'll slap this clip in there between somewhere. But this cannot be used for self-defense because the breech is totally open. There's nothing blocking the air from going down the mag. It's always gonna waste half of the air pretty much, and it cannot be used for self-defense or even any serious paintball. And if you try using some heavyweight projectiles or something here, you really risk breaking this whole thing and possibly even hurting yourself. So don't push your luck. Lightweight projectiles only. And probably a smart move is also to avoid 1100 psi HPA or CO2 in the big form, so 88 gram. But I've been testing with high pressures quite a lot actually, and nothing really indicates that it would break. But there's no way I'm gonna be trying any of this, you know, high pressures or 88 gram CO2 with heavyweight balls or longer barrels or something, because the added back pressure or the back pressure it causes it's gonna pretty much shoot the mag down, and if it doesn't shoot down, it's gonna probably break. So blinking only, and I recommend staying at 850 psi. And some other warnings. This ball and deck system here, everything, you know, can be found in the description. I won't go through these things too precisely, but there's a ball and deck system that catches the balls from falling down. When you remove a full mag, one may fall, but there probably will be 2 or in some cases even 3 balls stuck in there. So be sure to clear it after you want to clear the thing. You can slide the button and the balls fall down, but there can always be one stuck by the main detent, because this uses an HDR50 style detent, and if it grabs onto one of the balls, it could be stuck there even though you see something fall down when you push or slide the button. So be careful, be careful. Also, if there's a ball stuck by the ball on deck detent and you have no mag inserted and you go and pull the trigger, it's gonna shoot down, and well, it doesn't really hurt that much, not even with 1100 psi, but it's a jump scare, so be careful. All right, I guess that's about it. Moving on. So what's on the inside? Obviously the HDR50 internals. Actually, mag release, the ball on deck detent system. It's difficult to film black things, but this is just a simple little thing that moves a couple of millimeters back and forth. And that's it. Oh yeah, well, obviously we're missing something. It was stuck on the other side. But you're gonna need a tuning barrel with this knob. That's pretty much what keeps it in place from going forwards from the air pressure. It uses an HDR50 lookalike detent. This one is actually a bit mangled and whatever bent. I've been banging it quite a lot. Okay, so anyway, the little transfer tube piece is installed while the inner shell is open. You put it there in between and close the shell. I have the plastic version installed. I put the metal version into a second HDR, which I will be using soon in the testing video, but that has the full auto trigger installed. It's a simple setup. All the little information can be found there, so if you run into any trouble, check them out, and I'm sure you will find whatever information needed. If not, ask me. Oh yeah, the little TPU pads, this is a lazy thing from me, but I couldn't really make everything super perfect and snug. I mean, I have two HDR bodies and they seem to be different in size, so I went around that by placing small TPU pads here that kind of, you know, what's the word for it? I don't know, kind of squeezes on it. So if yours is loose, you can print these TPU pads thicker and it should help. Another thing worth noting is, oh wait, another thing worth noting is that if you have any wiggle, it's not necessarily the body itself, but it may be your valve inside the metal body. So I'm having a little bit of wiggle here, and when having a buttstock, it kind of exaggerates it. So don't get confused and try to print bigger and bigger and bigger TPU pads trying to get rid of that wiggle, because it might not be the metal body wiggling there. I'll put this thing back together and we'll go and check out how it functions. If it functions, at least yesterday it did. Thumbs up, fingers crossed. I filled a couple of mags with some lightweight plastic projectiles. I think they were Umarex QABs. Whatever they were, they are lightweight. I slapped the barrel extension thing, the max suppressor on, and the tank is 1100 psi. At least it's supposed to be, I'm not quite sure. I don't have an output tester yet, so I can't check it, but that's what I will call it. Let's see if it works. I finally got a tester, or if you can call this a tester, a quick rig. But apparently the regulator was actually a 850. It's not 1100 psi. So yeah, whatever. $21. Let's see. Oh, it's loud. $21 more. Not. And it's empty. Well, at least a single mag. Okay, so still 1100 psi. This is a different tank, but whatever. 1100 psi. One XXL sniper extension, one normal sniper extension, and one extension tip. So let's try a ridiculous setup like this with the Chinese crony. I filled the mag. These are 1.36 gram balls, or at least that's what my scale says. They are QABs. I put two in the breech so that there's no empty space for the spring to bounce and whatever. Let's see. That was weird. Well, that was it. But the tank is empty. And for comparison, without any extensions at all. This is a different tank once again. This is the first one, but it's supposed to be 1100 psi, so let's go with that. So once again, 2 in the breech and a full mag. This is a different mag, but same springs anyway. It is very loud. Yeah, well, that's enough. Too loud, too loud. But you get the idea. I guess there's one more thing left to do, which is that. Let's check it out. This is a... wait a second. I think it's a 10 CI tank, 850 psi output. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I think the detent is kind of off. Misfeeding, misfeeding. This doesn't look too good. And out of gas. Wow, that was disappointing. Well, I took a mag with a slightly stronger, or actually longer, spring. Maybe that helps with the feeding. If you encounter problems with full auto so that balls only come out with like every second shot or something, try a looser detent. That should help, but I won't start printing a new one just right now. I'm gonna try it like this. You can adjust the detent size or the hole size of it by using the hole compensation setting in your slicer before printing. A little bit better. There you go. Magfed Full Auto HDR. Go check it out on Colts. Take care.